Mental illnesses, often referred to as the ones you cannot see. Now, there's so many causes for mental illnesses: inheritance, bullying. Let's talk about bullying. It's a common topic discussed around the globe. And unfortunately, generation after generation have had to go through it. Now, I'm not trying to imply that nothing's being done about it. No, not at all. There's so many amazing anti-bullying organizations such as the Jed Foundation or the Trevor Project. Now, because of the amazing work they're doing, the numbers are reducing every single day. I feel like in today's age, the ultimate goal is to reduce the number. So then what happens to the victim? Isolation doesn't only break your heart, it also darkens your soul. And from the confusing feelings the victim is left to battle alone arises mental disorders. Tons of help they think they don't need, medicine, a diagnose. Now, you'd think a diagnose would come with a fix, but they wouldn't really feel fixed if all we're doing is handing them pill after pill to mask their depression. I believe in fighting depression with everything that we have, but throwing medication at these epidemics is not going to fix it. According to the World Health Organization, over 90% of people who die by suicide have a mental illness at their time of death. And untreated depression is the #1 cause for suicide. In the last 2 years, we've lost about 1 million people to depression. I mean, 90%. How come every other part of your body can get sick and have sympathy except your brain? So, what's the problem? Depression is indiscriminate. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are, if you're a boy or if you're a girl, or how much or how little you have in your life. It can find you. We lost American comedian Robin Williams to suicide because he had depression. Now, that just only proves that depression is a monster, and one of the funniest people in the world, couldn't fight this monster that is depression. Depression is a medical condition, just like asthma or diabetes, and it's not a weakness or a personality trait. Depression has medication, and it helps, but not always. Maybe talking about it. Actually, research has shown that talking about suicide risk openly with someone can reduce their suicidal thoughts and can reduce the rate at which they feel like they need to kill themselves. Diseases of civilization: cancer, diabetes, asthma, obesity, even allergies. These are rampant and epidemic in our modern world, and I believe we should add depression, clinical depression, to this list because it is a disease of lifestyle. Now, I know a girl about my age. Last year, she was diagnosed with depression, and a year later, she describes it as the worst year of her life. During this year, she's battled self-harm and even developed bulimia at some point. She tried suicide, and after failing for the second time, she decided to make this hurricane alarm come out like a poem, this urgent lantern come out like a burning light. She took it upon herself. Now, most people walk into life like this. She's taught me to walk into life like this, taking all the pain, all the happiness, the sad moments, the happy ones, everything that life brings, take it. I think depression is not being acknowledged because it's painful, because it hurts. She decided to join a support group, talk about it. She read about celebrities who have gone through this process. She's still on medication, and she's looking better than ever. Now, I feel like to take depression as it is, and all other mental disorders, eating disorders, sicknesses, life problems, we need to acknowledge them, accept them, run with them. Thank you.